Are you looking for the quickest way to start an OnlyFans management agency so that you can start making profit in your first month? If the answer is yes, then here are 5 things that you need to do to save yourself a shitload of time and money. Now, the first one I have mentioned in a lot of videos, but for some reason, people still keep doing their own thing. Now, that is when you're recruiting and trying to sign a model, don't get them on calls. I don't care what you used to do. I don't care about your last sales job. Models are totally different. You don't have to get them on a call. You can sign them within the DMs. You'll pitch them on Insta, send them a voice message, build trust, sign them within the DMs, upload the contract to Google Docs, copy the link, send it, give them access, and then say, check this out. If you like what you see, sign it. Otherwise, if you don't, then let me know if you have any questions. That's it. Then when you sign them, give them a heads up. 2 weeks. About 2 weeks, it's going to take us to set everything up, and then you'll start seeing money coming in. Because otherwise, you're going to throw some big numbers out there, and then when the model is signed, she's going to wonder why nothing's happening for a couple of weeks, why people are churning, why there's no one chatting. Let her know and lower the expectation. Do it quicker than that, but say to them, it's going to take us about 2 weeks to set everything up. You know, we've got to age the Reddit accounts, we've got to set up your funnels, and etc. And then they will know that, all right, there's not going to be much happening within the first 2 weeks. And then they won't freak out and leave you. All right. So those are the first 2 things you need to do. Third thing, optimize the OF. So if you sign a model that already has an OnlyFans account, then before you can start actually really selling on there, you need to cleanse it, because the model has likely uploaded a bunch of NSFW content. She's likely got her body plastered all over the place on the OnlyFans account, which is fine, which is what it's for, but that's not going to help you when it comes to selling, because any leverage you have has just been plastered all over the OnlyFans. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to remove any posts, any images on the main feed that show their full naked body. Ideally, you just want to have like lingerie, low cut, whatever, and some tits every now and then, because people are going to get pissed if they sign up to an OnlyFans and they can't even see tits on there, let's be honest. But you want to go through and just remove all the photos that take away your leverage. Now, if there are a bunch of posts, you'll only be able to do X amount every 24 hours. So this could take you a week just to do itself. But that's fine. That's all a part of the whole 2-week setup process that we were talking about. And then once you've cleansed the OF feed, then you'll go ahead, you'll add a welcome message, which is like a selfie of her looking cool, whatever, portraying to her the niche that she's in. And then it'll say, you know, welcome to my page. I'm going to fuck up your feed, some awesome vids, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to pin that. So then there's a welcome post pinned. Then you're going to set up the welcome message. Now, there are 2 ways you can set up the welcome message. The first way is just have a plain, hey, how are you? Like, hey, and then how, the letter R, the letter U. So it looks like it was actually written by a model and it looks like it was directed toward them. This will prompt a response because it looks tailored to the subscriber. It does not look automated. Or the second option is you'll implement a script that I have mentioned in a lot of other videos. And anyway, essentially the first message gets the subscriber to go like a bunch of posts. And when they do that, you send them something and then you can upsell the full version of that something. Now, the fourth thing, marketing. Don't start off trying to set up 20 iPhones, trying to set up 20 TikTok accounts, 20 Reddit accounts, because you're going to fail, because there is a learning curve involved. It's going to involve a lot of banned accounts. It's going to involve a lot of banned devices. And this is going to be painful if you're trying to create multiple accounts at once. So start off with one thing. Now, if the model is already doing TikTok, awesome. You can focus on TikTok. Or even if they are doing TikTok, learn Reddit. Start off with Reddit. Reddit and TikTok, they're both organic sources of traffic. It's not going to cost you money. Then you can figure out where the problems are. You can figure out what's converting. And you can do this using free traffic, because the last thing you want to do is set up an infrastructure with all these phones, all these dating apps or whatever, spend a shitload of money. And then while they're coming through, you're finding out where the kinks are in your funnel. You're finding actually a lot of people are coming to the OnlyFans account, but then they're bouncing away. So that's why you'll start off with organic sources of traffic first. So learn Reddit, get the model to do TikTok in the background, and then start with those. And then once you've dialed those in, then you'll scale up. You'll create multiples of each account, and then you'll scale outwards and then learn dating apps and all the other stuff, all right? Now, the fifth and last thing is payments. Now, don't overcomplicate it. When I first started, we used to replace the banking details with the model because we're like, damn, they could run off. So if we replace the banking info with ours, then we can withdraw, set the model half, then we don't get ripped off. But then the model is thinking the exact same thing. So we notice a lot of them bouncing around. And then we notice a lot of them objecting to that, which is fair enough. And then we also realized there was a massive headache. So look, this is what you do. You leave the banking as is. You withdraw to the model's existing bank account each month, and you just send them all an invoice of the agreed revenue share, of the agreed revenue split. You send them an invoice, and then you put your banking details. They're going to send you that amount. Now, your first question is going to be, yeah, but they could run off with the money. Well, look, I put it this way. If they run off with the money, then that's because you have done a shit job. Maybe you didn't give them a heads up about the 2 weeks. So they're thinking that you're really shit because 2 weeks, nothing has happened. Or yeah, maybe you're just doing a shitty job. So that's probably going to be your fault if they run off. If you are doing a good job, then the model will see, actually, I can make a lot of money if I stick with these guys. So therefore, I'll pay them what they are owed. Less headaches. Every now and then you're going to get some that runs off. It happens. But I'll tell you what, it is much less of a headache than replacing banking info because that's just getting harder and harder. And anyway, that is it. I won't keep you any longer than you have to be here. Actually, maybe I will. Check this out. Boom, Supreme Leaders Empire. If you want to know everything and you want to network with the best in the game, then this will surely fast track your journey to success, to building a six-figure OnlyFans management agency. Jump in here with us. I've just started. It's still new, but I'll tell you what, it's got a shitload of stuff in there, mainly in the classroom. So if you go to the classroom, check this out. Chatting scripts, proxies, sims, providers, Reddits, DA, and then Reels, hiring, but like it's got everything. It's a shame because whenever I show this in my YouTube videos, there's no one online, but that's because of the time zone. Now, the price is going to be going up very soon. Currently, you can jump in at $49 a month. If you click on the link below and it's more than $49 a month, then you, sir, took too long. But the price is just going to go up more and more and more as I add more and more source to this. But I'll tell you what, you watched this video because you want to know the quickest way to start an OnlyFans management agency and become successful. Well, this video is step 1 and this group is step 2. So I will see you in there. I suggest you join in before the price goes up. I'll see you inside.